Now the other one I've chosen is The Clown. Okay, very different piece of music to African dance. Lots of accidentals in this. There's nothing in the key signature, but there are lots of sharps and naturals. Okay, C sharps and C naturals particularly, and G sharps and G naturals on the second line. Again, I'm just going to take maybe just the first little section. There's no bar numbers in here, unfortunately, but just up to there. Okay, so left hand really hasn't got a lot to learn. It's playing A and E, E and E, just staccato, using your 5 and thumb. Try not to move the hand around. Instead, just stretch the octave, but keep the thumb fairly centered over that E there. All right. So the left hand's straightforward. So mainly your work will be with your right hand. Okay. So starting again, not on a first beat of the bar. In fact, it's starting on the last the last half beat of the bar. So if we divide the 2 crotchets into 4 quavers, like you've got in the left hand, all right, or 1 and 2 and we could call it, that is coming on the last half, the second beat. So it's 1 and 2, then you play in. Okay, there's a pattern here of slurs and staccato. All right. Okay, that's a feature of the music. Then you get a longer slur with more notes in it, but each time it ends with that staccato. All right, and watch out when you haven't got a staccato like that one. I think there might be a dot over that, but I've crossed it out because that's a mistake. You can't have a dotted or a staccato dotted crotchet. That's impossible. All right, but yeah, there's a longer note there, and even that crotchet there is not marked with a staccato, so they need to be their full length. All right, so let's play with the right hand for the beginning with my thumb on A, and I put my third finger ready on the C sharp, but sometimes it's C sharp, sometimes it's C natural. It tends to switch around quite a bit between those two. So I'm just going to take the first section up to there, and I'm going to count in as always, 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. Okay, so the notes themselves are not terribly difficult. You're only playing those 3, combination of 3 notes, but it's the rhythm and the articulation, as we call it, the slurs and staccato, that you have to watch out for. Now, starting the next section, I'm going to again start as it does at the beginning with the anacrusis, the upbeat, starting on E, so your hand's not moving very far. Now on this next line, we're using G sharp with the thumb, so I'm going to shift my hand forward. All right, we avoid twisting the hand if at all possible. All right, so instead you take the hand forward, keeping it parallel with the keys so that my thumb can comfortably go on the G sharp. It does have to come off onto G natural as well, but it doesn't mean I have to keep moving my hand backwards and forwards. I'm just keeping just moving my thumb side to side. I'm still using C sharps, so I'm going to keep my third finger on that C sharp as well. So the whole hand is forward and slightly over the keys a little bit. So starting at the end of the first line and counting in with my E here, 1 and 2 and 1 and G sharp, then G natural, G sharp again, and take your thumb to finish on the A, and that's where we're going to stop. Okay, so I'll do all that again from the beginning. 1, 2, no, sorry, I'm counting that wrong. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1. Little break at the end of this note. Take the hand forward. Okay, and that's as far as I would suggest you take it. If you put this one hands together, which you might be able to maybe a little bit earlier than African dance, but most of the time the staccato does come together with both hands, which makes it a bit easier. It's just the slightly extended slurred group of notes. The left hand is playing staccato while the right hand is playing legato, but that shouldn't really be too difficult. Okay, so I'm starting with my hands always ready on the keys with the C sharp in my right hand. Here we go, 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. I'm slowing down a little bit. Oops, start that again. 1 and 2, and I don't really want to do the whole video again. Staccato in both hands. Now hold this right hand note, then let go. On to the next line. See that I've moved my right hand forward a bit. And then again, hold this last A in the right hand until the rest, okay?